Hey Kyle, let's start with the SMU game. Okay, this is coming up, and it's the next big one. It's another conference game for the Shockers. This is going to be Wednesday, 6 p.m. at Koch Arena. So after 2 road games, the Shockers are back home. What can we expect from this game? SMU, I think, was pretty high on people's lists when it comes to where they thought they would finish in the conference. They've stumbled a bit. What can we expect out of this team?
Yeah, they have stumbled, unfortunately. They were 12-3, but they've lost 3 games in a row in the conference to Tulane, Cincinnati, and Temple. And they had an extremely long home winning streak that was ended by Temple last week, and so they're struggling right now. They're still ranked in the top 40 on KenPom, so they have the talent. I expect them to rebound. Hopefully not in Wichita, but hopefully the next game they can get things back on track.
Okay, so preseason, this was the number 14. The coaches voted this team number 4. Can we safely say that's too high now, or is there a possibility that they're still the 4th best team?
I think they could still finish 4th.
Okay.
I think behind Wichita State, Cincinnati, and Houston, and then they'd be right there still.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Who should we look for? Is there certain players that are standout guys, or team? Are they a defensive team? What are we looking for here?
They're pretty balanced offensively, defensively. They're led by Shake Milton.
Shake, what a name.
Tremendous name, tremendous player, and you'll notice him because he's a 6'6" guard who has extremely short shorts. So if you grew up in the 70s, you kind of like the throwback look.
Hey, Samaje's got short shorts too, right?
They're coming back a little bit.
Maybe they'll guard each other. Who knows?
But yeah, he's sensational. He's averaging a little over 17 points per game and about 4.5 assists per game, and so he'll be a challenge to defend. I'm really looking forward to the matchup between Milton and Landry Shamet, another tall guard, and so they have very similar styles and games, and I expect both of them to battle it out in this one and battle it out for the Conference Player of the Year award too.
Wow, that's another good match. We have a lot of good guard matchups in this league, don't we?
A lot of good guards,
yeah, and that's going to be another one. This one's on ESPNU, so you can watch from home. It's also at Koch Arena. A Wednesday night game. They don't always have Wednesday night games, but that's what we're facing here. What I see, I saw this team, they allow 61 points per game. That is not much. So that's pretty good defensively. From what I see from them, and in their losses, it's tough to say, oh, they're a good team. They lost to Tulane, they lost to Temple. Those aren't necessarily bad teams, but they should have won those games, I think.
They should have, yeah. And you might not be familiar with this, but SMU won the conference last year.
Yeah,
they won the regular season and the tournament. And so they've been one of the best teams in the conference since the American was founded. They were first led by Larry Brown, and then he kind of walked away in interesting terms. Then Tim Jankovic stepped up and took over, and this is his 2nd year, and he's been phenomenal. And so they're stumbling right now, but they'll get it back on track.
It's a basketball school.
It is, yes.
And let me ask you this: do you know what SMU stands for?
I do, because my brother went there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, cheater.
So I have been there a few times.
Yeah.
It's a great campus, and they've redone the arena the past few years.
This is a school that's known for SMU. They don't call themselves anything else. They use those initials. It is Southern Methodist University. And I like Methodists. I have friends who are Methodists, so that's fine. But no, they go by SMU.
Just SMU.
Officially, you look at their website, it's all SMU. So there you go. A little bit of boy. It's tough for me to say, oh yeah, they're gonna beat the Shockers, but it's also tough for me to say they're gonna lose 4 in a row, that's what that would mean.
That's what kind of scares me, to be honest, because if you put these 2 teams in a vacuum right now, the Shockers are clearly better, but the mental aspect of how SMU is struggling, and they're going to play hungry, they're going to play with their backs against the wall, and they can be a very dangerous team, and so I expect a close game. I think the Shockers will still win, but don't be surprised if it comes down the last couple minutes of the game.
SMU at Wichita State this Wednesday, 6 p.m. Koch Arena on ESPNU.